Hi everyone, this is Maybelline from Mellow Paper Roll, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about my Hobonichi Weeks for 2026. I also have a little Hobonichi haul that I got as a gift that I wanted to share today as well. So for this, I'm using the Foggy Plaid, and then I've added in some stickers. I have some questions asking where the stickers are from, and these are all stickers from Japan, particularly for the cat one. It's GC Press in Japan, and I think that the stickers are really cute. So just opening up my wig so far, I've started using this since December, and the way I've decorated my front page is just pasting stickers that I really like. And this is from the Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Tokyo that I got last year in November when I went there. This is just a Hobonichi ruler, one of the versions of it, although I hardly use it. And this is a sticker from Traveler's Factory, Nakameguro, along with some of the 2026 stickers and some cat stickers. And I just like to change up the photo here. For now, it's Monchichi. So this page I'm leaving blank first. Along the year, as it goes by, I'll be adding more things. I typically don't really use the 2026 year at a glance, but I have been thinking of ways to use it, and I might do so. But yeah, I gotta think a little bit more about it. For the month of December, it's pretty empty. Monthlies are always something that I go back to once the month is done. I don't concurrently like use it as it kind of goes along. But yeah, so starting off with the month of December, I think I've just added in some stickers. I do tend to enjoy having a bit of a color scheme because I find that that makes things a little bit more cohesive for me, and it just makes me really happy. And during the month of December, I did watch Zootopia, which I thought was really nice. And so I typically write down what I'm watching, what I'm reading, as well as like movies that I've just generally watched. And for the second week of December, typically I just fill it up with kind of like what happens during my day. For example, this Sunday, my dog Boomy had a doggo date with my friend's dog Chaco, and it was really cute. So I'll typically want to write about it. And once again, I add in like what I'm currently doing, what I'm currently reading as well. Sometimes I do tend to read like multiple books at once, so that is what makes me this is a way that I can keep track of it. Mid-December, as Christmas was coming, for some reason I really was enjoying eating Moss Burger. I think we ordered Moss Burger twice or thrice in like the span of 1 week. And then this week is more of preparing for 2026 and what's to come. And I think I have these old stickers that I got in the past from a Sterling Ink subscription, so I just wanted to use them up. And then the week of Christmas was really fun. Had a Christmas party on Christmas itself, played a ton of games. This was also the week that my sister and I, we went to the collaboration between Twinkle Twinkle Pop Mart as well as Haiti, and they gave out stickers when you buy the drink, and the drinks were all right. I rated it about a 6 upon 10, but the stickers were too cute to miss out on. That's why I really enjoyed it. And then in the last week of the month of December, I was really thinking about what energy I wanted to bring into the next year. I had my ecosystem kind of worked out. At the same time, I also decided that for the year of 2026, I wanted the theme to be flow. In fact, I did think of that word came to me naturally during yoga class, during a slow flow yoga class, and I felt that the word flow really represented my current season of life. I want to be in a state of flow, and I want to be able to be in a state of ease. So that is kind of like my theme for 2026 going ahead. And then as the weeks went by in January, I've just been doing the same things. Over here, I received a gift, a sweet brown monchichi that my friend gifted to me. It's this one over here. Absolutely cute. And I just love it so much. I've been carrying it on my back, and I do like to switch it around. In particular, this is the sweet brown monchichi. Super cute. So he got it for me in Japan. And this was last week. It was my birthday week as well. So we went to the museum. I was kind of redecorating my space, and so I've just inserted a picture here as well. This was a sticker that I got from the Nostalgia Post for their December Mail Club, which I really, really love. And then I added a lot of star stickers as well, because I do really like stars, which is also kind of like what I have on my nails right now. And this is the current week that we have just started. So I'm just gonna skip ahead all the way to the memo pages. And how I intend to use the notes section is I'll write down the page along with every single month. So the way I'm gonna use the notes pages this year is kind of like a recap of how my month went. So December was when I tried it out. So over here, I'll draw a calendar as well as when I used my Hobonichi, when I journal or contemplate, and when I read my book. At the same time, I have like a one-liner for gratitude, and also wanted to have a specific way to track certain things like my health. Anything that is highlighted in blue. Give me a moment. Sorry, my dog was barking. So coming back to this, anything that's in blue meant that I slept for more than 7 hours. And I know that it doesn't look like a lot. So I am not sure what happened in December, but sleep is something that I do want to try to get better at, because most of the time I sleep only about 6 hours, which I don't think is enough. And then circles are workouts. December wasn't the best month for workouts, but I also think that's because I had a lot of gatherings, festivities that was going on, so hence it's as such. And then anything that I drew a star usually represents a super good day, so that's when I wrote like great mood. I also wanted to check how often I cry, because I do cry a lot, whether it's because I'm sad or whether it's because I'm happy. And so I just wanted to kind of see what are the days that I cried. And anything that I mark out with like a normal line just means it's neutral. And what I'm doing moving forward is having a mood board every single month, rather than it being like a vision board of how the month is going to look like. I think the way I'm doing it is making it more so how I feel, how I want to feel for that month. So just anything, any pictures that bring me joy, or is kind of like the energy that I'm experiencing in that month. And earlier I mentioned I do kind of like certain color schematics. So you can clearly see that somehow for the month of December, there's a lot of blues, blacks and browns that's going on. So that's why I was so drawn to this particular monchichi, which has the colors that I mentioned, some vintage Christmas card that I saw on Pinterest. Also, I was really into plaid brown cat eye nails at that point. Stickers that I've collected, presents, as well as a cat Christmas tree, which I thought was really cute. I just really love cat stickers a lot. Yeah. And so I realized that this really worked for me in my weeks, and that's why I wanted to kind of do that for the same thing in January. And over here, I've yet to fill it up. But what I've also realized that I want to do is kind of like have an overview of my month in pictures. So I will be printing it out after this, where I will kind of add in all the pictures of December. So I've just added in a few. So the idea of it is to fill up more of this. And now we move on to January. So same thing. I've decided that I really like the format previously, but I just shifted them around. Like I realized the mood board is much better having just right in front. And I'm gonna fill some of this up right now. Give me a second. So same thing. Today is Wednesday, so I used my Hobonichi Weeks on Monday as well as Wednesday. I didn't use it yesterday. I was journaling as well. Yesterday I did not journal because we were out the whole day, and then yeah, that's about it for January. And then for this month's mood board, I was drawn to a lot of browns, a lot of earthy colors. It's also because I do generally like the color brown, and because my birthday is in January, I just felt a lot of kind of earthy, grounding kind of energy. So that's where I've added those elements. And I have bought quite a number of books in December and January. That's why I added a photo of some books here, kind of like the space that I'm inviting, the nails that I kind of am drawn to. At the same time, I saw this on Pinterest that says I am going to make a very beautiful life for myself, and that's kind of something that I really like, and so I've had it here. And I just was drawn to like spirals and shapes and stars. And funnily enough, it wasn't planned, but my nail tech that I recently just did my nails, she drew some stars as well as swirls for me. And I've kind of realized that, yeah, sometimes having a mood board just invites those energy and elements into your life. And I've also added a cassette because I have been trying to listen more to my cassette tape that I bought. I kind of have a USOB cassette inside right now, so I have been kind of enjoying that. I saw on Instagram about the idea of wanting to wrap your earphones, and so I just thought that that's such a good craft idea, so I added one that I really liked here. I'm not sure how it's done, so I'm gonna check on some tutorials and then potentially try making the earphone wraps myself. So same thing, for this spread, I've decided to then have my one line a day right here, so in case there's anything that happens here, I can have it down over here. So right now it's Wednesday, so yesterday was a neutral day. Today I think it's quite a neutral day in terms of my sleep. I have been sleeping more than 7 hours the past 2 days, so I'm gonna draw that in here and here. Yesterday we played squash, so we did work out. We have been getting into squash quite a bit lately, so that's really fun. And then usually this is kind of like my backing paper. I just like to have it like behind. I do have the Junji Ito pencil board, but I just love it so much and I don't really want to write on it. Also, I prefer a softer texture behind. So this is just paper that I cut into the shape of my wigs, and I just have it behind. And this is just a picture of my dog, and these are some other pictures that I've previously printed out and then kind of use it as like a makeshift pencil board. So I'll fill that up later off camera. And then earlier when I mentioned doing my month in pictures, this is where I have January in pictures. So I intend to kind of fill it up as I go along. Any scraps that I collect during the month kind of goes in here as well. And so I do think that if I do that for the whole year, it will be quite fun to look back on it. So yeah, that's my Hobonichi so far. I have been absolutely loving it. I do have a Hobonichi for every year. I just love it so much that I don't think I could do without it moving forward. And I've brought out my previous years. This was last year. I didn't use it as much as I wanted to, but I still really enjoyed having this. This is a gachapon charm that I got from Japan. And this one is the Traveler's Factory notebook charm that I got. So I've just kind of placed them in here for 2025. And then this one is, I believe this is 2024. So this is my 2024 weeks. So I've kind of covered it. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I just didn't like how this cover by Hiroko Kubota was just very shiny. So I kind of just covered it up. And then 2023 was another purple one, Weeks Mega. Yeah, I won't be showing this because a lot of it is actually work related to my job. And then 2022, I was using the Hobonichi cousin. So we are here with 2021, which is my first weeks ever. Yeah, I just covered over the cover once again. This is a picture of my dog. And likewise, yeah. So I just use it for every year. My weeks kind of looks different. So this is this year, and I'm really excited to be kind of using it moving forward. And for today, I also have a mini Hobonichi haul. So my birthday is in January, and I got this whole set as a gift from my partner because I really like Moomin, but I didn't get any of the Moomin things this year. So I think he surprised me by getting everything related to Moomin. So we're gonna go through them here, including the Moomin wigs. And the thing is that I've never owned 2 wigs at once, but I really want to use this one since I have it as a gift this year, and I'm thinking of making it a little bit like my work planner. So anything to do with work goes in here, which means that I won't be showing it on social media, but at least I'll have a dedicated one specifically for work, and maybe anything that's more private or sensitive, or maybe even a social media calendar. Those are kind of like the ideas that I have right now. So of course we have the wigs. Give me a sec. I'll just place it here. So I actually really am loving this color and this cover right now. And so I'm gonna leave it here. And then of course you have your standard wigs. So I'm really gonna find a way to use this because it's so cute. Yeah, they even have the Moomin embossing over here. Moomin and Hobonichi. So this is that one. I'm gonna place it here. And then of course we have the little note that comes together with the Hobonichi. This here is the mini robot. And then we have the memo pads. What do you call this? The sticky notes. I'm sorry. So we have the sticky notes as well. So cute. I'm gonna like use the top ones as tabs. I think they would make really good tabs. Yeah, they would make really good tabs. And then the one that I'm really excited for are the stems. So I've never bought like the Hobonichi stems before, and they even come with the acrylic cover. I mean the acrylic block for you to use. I'm gonna try stamping them on some loose leaf paper. Let's try this one. So I have my stamp here. So cute. The thing is, I do really love stems. I just don't like cleaning them because I always want to make sure that they are clean. And that's why I end up not using them, which is kind of ironic sometimes. So let's try this other one. So cute. The frame, let's try the frame here. I might have stemmed that a little bit too hard. Let's try again. Why does it look so smudgy? Am I supposed to stamp it lighter? Oh, that looks better. Okay, so gotta be a bit light with my touch. But yeah, the stems are so fun. I'm gonna use them. He also got me the Decorush tape. It's so cute. Let's see. Yeah, it's so cute. I love this. I'm gonna use it in my weeks later. And then he got me, I believe, I have no idea what these are, but kind of like reading from the words, it says, I think it's like ink blotting sheets. So they are meant for fountain pen usage, perhaps. And I believe that they help with blotting ink. I have to go and check it up afterwards. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep one right now in my weeks so that I can use them immediately. And then this one, the Moomin stencils are so cute as well. Let's see. Okay. So for the stencils, let's see. Maybe I can try this one. The Glad version. This makes me so happy because it's so cute. Glad. So cute. And then maybe let's try the Moomin Papa hat. This one. Oopsie. And then maybe we can try Angry as well. So cute. Oh, am I supposed to color it in? Angry. So this one's Angry. Yeah. So cute. So cute. And I love the colors. I love the blue and the red. It's just such a unique color. I'm definitely gonna tuck it in here so it goes together. But yeah.